Hello all, welcome once again to our channel EduSite. If you find our videos informative, then do subscribe our channel. So, the topic for today is ratio. Let us understand this concept using a live example. Let us suppose there are two children. One is child A, another is child B. Both the children have few apples with them. One is having 8 apples, other one is having 4 apples. 8 apples and 4 apples. Now I want to compare like which child is having more and which child is having less apples. So for the same, what I can do is the first method that I can go on with is by finding out the difference between the two. We can find out child A minus child B is equal to 8 minus 4, which is equal to 4. Which further means child A has 4 apples more than child B. And on the other hand, we can also say child B has 4 apples less than child A. Now, if in case the numbers become very large, then it would become very difficult to compare whether how many apples are more with child A and how many are less by child B. For example, if I say there are 1,28,340 apples with child A. On the other hand, 2,82,484 apples with child B. So now this comparison using difference becomes a little difficult. So to find out a solution for the same, we have another method, that is by division. Now, as we see our example, child A has 8 apples and child B has 4 apples. Here I am dividing both of them. I get 8 upon 4. This is a fraction. We can find it out by cutting and finding the answer into the lowest form. I can cut using 4. 4 ones are, 4 twos are. And here we get the answer like child A has 2 times apples than child B. Which means this is easy to compare that whenever how many apples are there with child A, the child B will have half of it. Child A has 2 times than child B. For example, we can say if child A is having 100 apples, it means child B will be having 50 because child A has 2 times that of child B. If we find out the answer using these two figures, 50 ones are, 50 twos are, which is equal to 2 upon 1 again. So this is the comparison using division, and this is easier method as compared to the method we use in differences. So here we come up to the definition. Comparing two quantities using division is called ratio. So now here the next topic is denotion of a ratio. How to denote a ratio. So here we can see one colon sign is really very important for denoting one. If I want to write child A to child B, then I am going to write 2 is to 1, where I can write colon in between, and this colon represents is 2. So we call it as 2 is to 1. Now there are some words which are used in ratio. The terms which we have written 2:1. These two are known as the terms of a ratio. And the first one, the first term is known as the antecedent. And the second one is known as the consequent. It means both the terms have two different names. First one is denoted with the name of antecedent and the second one is known with the name of consequent. This is really very important to know into ratio. Now, while forming a ratio, you need to remember few of the points. The first one is the two quantities compared should be expressed in the same unit. Focus upon it. It should be. They should be expressed in same unit. For example, if I write the ratio 2 centimeter to 10 meter, then this is incorrect. We cannot find out a solution for two such quantities which have two different units. To find out the answer, to find out the ratio or to find out the comparison, we need to have both the quantities with same units. Like 2 centimeter can be written as 2 centimeter to 10 meter can be written as 1000 centimeters. Now we can compare these two with each other. 2 centimeter to 1000 centimeter. Now, second thing which is to be remembered. The units of two quantities should not be used in ratio. Should not. Mark my words, they should not. For example, if I say ratio of 5 meter to 3 meter can be written as 5:3. If anyone writes 5 meter is to 3 meter, then this becomes incorrect. You cannot use the units into the ratio form. You have to write the form without the units. So it means the ratio of 5 meter to 3 meter can be written as 5:3, not 5 meter is to 3 meter. Moving on to the next one. Two quantities compared should be of same kind. Same kind means we cannot compare two different kinds of quantities. Like if I say we have rupees 100 and I want to compare it with 20 mangoes. So this is an invalid question. That rupees 100 is to be compared with 20 mangoes. This is wrong. Either the rupees will be compared with rupees or the apples or mangoes will be compared with the apples or mangoes. It should be this way. Last but not the least, it should be in the simplest form. Simplest form means the lowest form. The maximum cutting that you can do should be done in writing the ratio. For example, 100 upon 100:25 should be written as 4:1. as 100 upon 25 can be cut as 25 ones are, 25 fours are, that is equal to 4 upon 1, which can be further written as 4:1. So the ratio is always in the lowest form, in the simplest form. Now, the last thing that you should know about ratios is comparison of ratios. If I need to find out which ratio is greater than the other one, let me take one example for the same. See, suppose I want to compare 8:9 or 4:5. If I want to find out which one is greater ratio, how am I going to find out? First, we can write the ratio into the fraction form. Now, you need to cross multiply. The denominator of the right one is to be multiplied with the numerator of the left one. 8 multiplied by 5. In the same way, the denominator of the left fraction should be multiplied with the numerator of the fraction on the right. And make sure you write it just below the fraction. Only then you will be able to reach to your answer easily. 8 5s are 40. 9 4s are 36. I can see the left number is greater than the right number. So, comparing this with this question, the left one, that is 8:9, this ratio is greater than the ratio on the right side. This is what the reason is. I ask you to write the multiplications right below the given fractions. This is all what we have into ratios. I hope this video is useful for you. In case still you face some doubt into ratios, you can just write us down into the comment box, or you can mail us at our mail ID, which is given into the information along with this video. And yes, if any other problem will be there, we will definitely love to solve the problem into our next video. Stay home, stay safe, and have a nice day.